Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. I'm Jess. I love all things fitness, healthy lifestyle, and activewear. So I'm here in the amazing Colorado and I am on vacation. I'm so lucky because my family actually has a very small home here, and otherwise I probably would not have gotten to travel this summer. I really wasn't super comfortable with the idea of traveling, but because we have a place to stay, it definitely made sense. We drove because I really was nervous to fly. So I'm so fortunate and so blessed to be here. I've had the most amazing time. I just want to show you the house from the outside and just to give you an idea of what it is like to be here. So this is the driveway that you would come up to the house, and then here is the house. So really cool. It's definitely very like rustic. You can come here for all 4 seasons, but it is more of like a cottagey feel. But look at those windows up front. Isn't that amazing? Those actually look out on the view of the mountains. So then this is the property. So you have this whole big expanse. It's a lot of space. You can see the neighbors' houses, but there's definitely a good amount of space in between. And there's this really cool hill, so you can go up the hill to kind of like get a different vantage point, I guess. It also has this really old structure on it called the Thunderbird. You can't really live in there or anything, but I guess you could use it like a tool shed. I don't know. And then there's the neighbor's house. And then you come up the stairs to the deck, and then you see, there's my tripod, then you see the amazing view. So you can just hang out here on the porch. This is where I've been doing my burn workouts. You can see my dumbbell there. And like, look at this view. So here you have, let's see if I can point out, right there is Meeker Mountain. The one, it almost kind of looks like a volcano, sort of like. And then the biggest one, right there, is Long's Peak. And that is the only 14,000 foot mountain in the park. And that's where we hiked a couple days ago. So I made it up to the Keyhole, and then after that it's much more technical, and so my husband actually got to the summit. So that's like a huge milestone that pretty much everyone in my family has hiked Long's Peak, and someday I'll have to do it, but it scares me to death. But this is the view you see when you're looking out the windows. It's so amazing. This is our hike to the Keyhole on Long's Peak, which coincidentally is right behind me. So right here is Long's Peak, if you can see it right there. It's the tallest mountain in the Rocky Mountain National Park. It's 14,000 feet. And so we took this hike. It was very challenging. I did not make it to the summit. I got to a place called the Keyhole, and after the Keyhole, you have to do more like scrambling. You have to go across ledges, and I am kind of okay with heights, but not when there's a cliff next to me. So my whole family has hiked this mountain, and someday I'll have to like get the courage to do it, but this was not the time. I actually felt way more comfortable. I've been to the Keyhole once before, and I was so freaked out. I was like literally like wanted to cry because I was so scared up there. But this time I was so much more calm. It was a beautiful day. I felt super comfortable, and getting to the Keyhole was not as hard as I thought this time around. So I definitely see a future attempt. Hopefully next time I'm here, I'm gonna do some like practicing to build myself up. But my husband did make it up to the top, so now he's like official in the family. Like he's one of the fam. He did get to the top. We were in the Keyhole, and I said, why don't you just go for it? I'll start my way down. I went down super slow, and we met back at the trailhead. But I'm so proud of him and so excited because it really meant a lot to him. It means a lot. Like everybody that does this mountain, it's like a big deal. So I hope you enjoy our adventure. We started at 4 in the morning. We got up at 3, started at 4 in the morning hiking in pitch black darkness. So I didn't film like as we left the trail. I was probably like feeling some butterflies too, so I was a little bit freaked out going into it. It's really hard. It's like 3,500 feet of elevation. It is 7.5-ish or 7.6 miles just to the Keyhole, and then it's another 0.9 to the summit, something like that. So it's no joke, and definitely if you're thinking about attempting Longs Peak, read up on it, make sure you know what you're doing, make sure that you are comfortable with heights, you are comfortable hiking, you have plenty of water, plenty of sunscreen. You definitely need to watch the weather. So one thing here is like the storms roll in like that, and if you're up there and it starts to rain, it can get really slippery, there can be lightning, it can be really dangerous. So if you're thinking of attempting it, know what you're getting yourself into. I have done plenty of hiking, and I've hiked up in Colorado, so I feel comfortable at least to like the spot that I stopped at. So I hope you enjoy watching our little adventure. Toilet with a view. That is the Keyhole behind me. We just went up to the Keyhole, which was my destination, and then Jason just continued up with some other people to the top of Longs Peak, and I am making my way back down, and he will surely catch up to me sooner than later because I'm pretty slow. And there's tons of people on the trail, so I'm not really that worried about myself. So, yeah, I made my destination. I feel good about that. And now he's going up. It is a beautiful day. I feel like a wuss, but I know my limit, and going over scary ledges is out of my comfort zone. This is the campsite where you can spend the night if you want. And that is where I came from, all the way up there. And that is where stop there on the backside. So you basically go through that notch called the Keyhole, and then there's a whole bunch of crazy stuff you do to get up to the top. So heading down, slow and steady, having a grand old time. It is 9:10, still hiking down. It's kind of weird. I mean, I don't mind. There's no one around, like there's no one coming up. There's nobody else going down because the people who were going down were way faster, so I don't see them anymore. So it's just me chilling on the trail. I mean, I'm cozy. I'm good. I'm tracking it, which is helpful. I got the All Trails app, and so you can record. I paid for the premium just because I was like, why not? And you can record your trek. So like, I mean, the trail is so obvious. Like, I'm obviously still on the trail, but like you also can see where you came up, and I don't know, for me that just gives me like a little tiny peace of mind, even though like rationally I 100% know that I'm on the trail. You couldn't miss it, but just seeing that I'm following my track from earlier somehow like makes me feel a little bit better. I don't know. It's weird, but I'm good. I'm comfy. I'm going nice and slow. It's a beautiful day. I'm like kind of regretting not at least trying to go up there because the day, the weather, like it's so amazing, but I'm scared of heights when there's a cliff involved. I don't love heights to begin with, but like if there's a cliff, no. So yeah, if you're curious, Google Long's Peak and check out some of that stuff. Maybe YouTube some people who've actually done it. There's a bunch of people who do it with like GoPros. That is no joke. Like once you get through the Keyhole, no thanks. So that's where I turned around. Look how amazing. And sunrise was really pretty through here. Still hiking. Obviously, it's gonna take me a while. It's just so nice to like go at my own pace and not feel like I'm holding anyone back, not feel like I need to rush. I definitely tweaked my knee on one of the hikes, and so ever since it's been a little funky. We did that really long hike and it wasn't super steep, but that was not good for it. So I don't know, it's feeling like a tiny bit stiff, but I'm going really slow, and this part's not like really steep or anything, so this part's really good, and it just feels nice not to have to rush, because I feel like if I was rushing through this part, it would not feel good. But I'm not rushing, and it feels great. You can't even see where I came from. Oh, there's a dude running behind me. Good for him. I'm impressed. Hopefully I hear him coming so I can pull over. Workout outfit of the day. I don't know if I'll get to do a burn workout because I might be too tired. I'm wearing a crop top by New Balance, and then the Savvy Prism sports bra, and then Lululemon leggings. I forget which ones these are, but they're, oh, and big weights, I think. So that is my outfit for my hike today. 2.5 more miles. This is like the rocky part. That's really uncomfortable for my knee. It's 10:41. I'm still hiking alone, but I see someone coming down solo, and it could be him, but I don't know if I want to like wait, because if it's not, then I've just like wasted time. I'm just gonna keep going at my really slow pace because we still have 2.5 miles anyway, and it's probably gonna take me quite a long time because I'm probably going maybe 2 miles an hour, and that I think is like being generous. So might as well just keep on heading down. Back at tree line. It's about 11 o'clock. Still hiking by myself. Kind of surprised, but maybe I'm not as slow as I think. Or maybe it just takes that long to get up top. Especially if there were a bunch of people up there and then had to come back. I have found a mountain stream with some very pretty flowers. Well, it was dark this morning, so we didn't see this, but you gotta be very careful. Storms come in really fast, and you can really be in a bad spot if there's lightning. Wow, this is so pretty. I'm doing my photo shoot of the day. What do you think? It's pretty awesome, even this way. $11:30. Still hiking alone, but I feel like I was meant to hike alone because I'm going super slow and my knee feels great, and I'm not in any danger. There's tons of people on this trail now. I think probably doing Chasm Lake, because if they are thinking about longs at this point, they got another thing coming. So yep, getting down through the forest. It's about 2 miles of forest, so I still have probably at least a mile, maybe a mile and a half. Okay, the weird thing about walking through this forest is I don't remember it at all, because we left at 3:45 in the morning and it was basically pitch black. So we had like headlamps and that was it. So none of this looks even vaguely familiar because I couldn't really see it. I could only see the little splash of light in front of me. So this is so interesting, but I have done this hike before. So, I mean, I know I'm doing it right. It's so funny. Like, I don't remember going through any of this morning. Goblin Forest. Creepy, right? Yeah, I went through this in Peach Park. We are almost out. We are in the last street away, and we're still alone. Hope everything's okay. I'm sure it's just a long way up and down, but I'm going super slow, which is what I need, and I'll just get back to the car and chill. Ta-da! I see the street. OMG. You made it?
Yeah.
Obviously. Wow. Nice.
All the way to the summit? Congratulations.
Thank you.
Woo!
In 7 hours and 35 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Nice job.
Yes.
I had the whole thing to myself.
Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video soon. Bye!